The key to winning a fight isn't found in the fight itself, but in defining what the fight is even about. The great military philosopher Sun Tzu understood this, warning his students not to let their enemies pick the time and location of battles. I'm Michael Quinn Sullivan with a reflection on life and liberty. When you fight on your enemy's terms, it rarely works out well. You'd think this would be self-evident, but time and again, American conservatives let liberals define the fights. It's no wonder the war for our culture and republic has been in such shambles for so long. Words matter. They shape how we approach the world. In culture and government, the language we use to define issues determines how we will solve them. And all too often, conservatives have allowed themselves to be backed into rhetorical corners by letting the left define the debate by dictating the very words used in the debate. Conservative politicians will say they're adopting the language employed by the cultural and political left as a reasonable concession to civic dialogue. In many cases, though, they are instead revealing their own insecurity or laziness, or maybe they're just revealing their true beliefs. Take the barbaric practice of surgically and chemically mutilating the sex organs of children to achieve the appearance of the opposite gender. The left wants to call this gender modification, leaning into a worldview that devalues human life to little more than a knockoff Lego set. Nothing is being modified on those children, but rather mutilated. Only by calling the practice of gender mutilation what it is can we hope to see it stopped. That culture has been at war with marriage for a long time isn't news. From no-fault divorce to gay marriage, holy matrimony has devolved into little more than a casual legal agreement. The latest verbal assault is on the way spouses are referred to culturally. Gone are husbands and wives, now they are partners, putting your husband on the same rhetorical footing as the fellow who services your office's coffee machine. The examples go on and on. Consider the invasion of the southern border or the problem of undocumented migrants if you're trying to erase national boundaries. The problem of undocumented migrants is addressed in a vastly different manner than illegal aliens. One is a paperwork problem created by a bureaucracy. The other is an existential threat to our national survival. How we describe any problem goes a long way in dictating how we will solve it. If conservatives want to be competitive in the war for culture and government, they must stop letting leftists define the terms used to describe the world. Conservatives must discipline themselves and not allow the manipulated language of the left to cross their tongues. Conservatives must impose on the national conversation honest language to describe the issues of the day if we are to save the republic. The Reflections podcast is presented by Texas Scorecard. If you like today's reflection, please take a moment to rate it, leave a review, and recommend it to your friends. I'm Michael Quinn Sullivan. Thanks for listening.